You are you're the king of insulting me, man.
I don't think I'm the king of insulting you.
Yeah, man, you just insulting me just all types of ways. You find new and interesting ways to you'll say that I'm the guy, but I'm this peace loving, you know what I'm saying, happy, fun loving, I like to have a good time. I like to play the game. I like to I like to just enjoy the things and the places and the people. But you calling me all kind of names.
You're right, Bug. I think not a pod goes by where you remind me of how horrible of a friend that I am to you. So
See what
thank
I'm
you.
saying? And then you put this you always try to do that the Russian mind mode switcheroo. No, man, it's every you do this to me, man. But you the one throwing me under the bus. You said I don't watch up in my mouth.
Yeah, you're right, Bug. I'm always throwing you under the bus.
You are, man. You single with man shit. You be showing your man cuts. I'm like, huh? What are you talking about?
You are 100% correct. Oh my God, Bug. I throw you under the bus so much.
The listeners know, bro. The
Oh
listeners
yes, the
know.
listeners know, Bug.
The
They
listeners
know.
know. Uh-oh. It's going down in H time, man. It's going down in H time, man. What it does, brother. I guess he's loading up the audio, going through the technical.
Hello?
What's good, my brother?
What's good, man? I apologize to y'all brothers, man. Oh, man, I had so much stuff going on, man, and I know y'all been trying to get me.
It's
How
all
y'all
good.
been, man?
Man, I'm doing real well. I'm gonna give you an introduction for the people, man. We have the comedian extraordinaire, Mr. Mal Mallucci is on the show, man. Got a show coming up, Laughing with the Herd on the 21st, right?
Yep, on the 21st in Alabama, man, in Birmingham.
Birmingham,
Birmingham.
man.
In Birmingham, yeah, man. I appreciate y'all having me on, man. Y'all been so patient, man.
Man,
Y'all been so
patience is
patient with me,
patience
man.
is the mother of virtue, man. It's all good, man. It's a gift. So just give the people a quick bio of how you got into comedy and where you're at now with your comedy.
Well, I first started off doing comedy, man, in New Orleans. I'm originally from New Orleans. Um, Started doing
Wow.
comedy. Yeah, I've started doing it, man. My cousin was working with DL Hughley,
Mm-hmm.
and when he was working with DL, uh, I told him I called him one day and I said, "Bro, I want to do comedy." He was like, "Nigga, you stupid. You can't do no goddamn comedy." I'm like, "Yeah, I can do comedy, man. I think I'm funny."
Yeah.
And he put me with a cat named Red Bean, and you know, the first show I did, I bombed like at 2 o'clock in the morning,
Mm. How
and
did
I
that feel,
bombed it.
Bomb? How did that feel? Because I have sometimes I have the the dream of going on stage and being funny, but I'm like I'll fight somebody if they talk about if I'm not funny, I'm gonna fight somebody. So I'm like, you know what? Let me go and tell my jokes on the side and have my side comments and let the professionals do that. But how did it feel bombing, man? How'd you get past it?
Um, to bomb, your mouth get dry. Uh, yeah, your mouth get dry. You start to stutter over your words.
Yeah.
Um, but it helps you. It
Yeah.
builds you. It builds you for the next go round. So I bombed that first go round, and then the next go round, I actually killed it. Next week, I killed it. Um, that bombing helped me, but you have to bomb in comedy, man. If you don't bomb in comedy,
Mm-hmm.
um, then it's pointless. You ain't shit if you ain't bombing in comedy. You gotta bomb. All the greats bomb.
Yeah.
It's cool to bomb. Sometimes I bomb on purpose just to see if I can still bomb. So
And get it right back.
yeah, I'll bomb on purpose. I stank a goddamn room up. I stank it up. and feel good after. I feel good after bombing.
Yeah. So okay. So you was in New Orleans. You got down with D.L. Hughley's manager, or?
Well, my cousin was his manager.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, my cousin was his manager. Was his role manager. And, I did that, and from there, I ended up moving to Houston.
Yeah.
So I got with Mark Caesar. Mark Caesar with Pitch and Pants Comedy. I got with them. I can't forget about my man Mark. Shout out to Mark. I got with Mark, Mario P, those guys. With Pitch and Pants Comedy, started doing it, and then I moved to Houston. And I got with Jody Summers. Shout out to Jody. Got with him. They put me on shows and stuff like that. And then I got my first big opportunity in Vegas. Eddie Griffin was doing a residency in Vegas, and I did that. I did the show in Vegas with him, 8 days, and then the rest was history, man. I took off from there. I learned how to do everything through him. And
so what? Okay, so there's gonna be a whole bunch of questions from me. I don't know if my co-host, because I got questions about, because I know the Houston scene is such a unique scene when it comes to everything, whether it be comedy or music or everything, because it's so independent, and there's so many, so much competition just to get in front of a crowd. You know, like you go to cities like Dallas and LA, New York, and it's understood, okay, you're going to the Improv or you're going to this place, that place, that place. That's where they break new artists. But in Houston, like you can go to a hole in the wall and see, you know, a great comic. So how did you get over that hump of knowing how to be in the right place or be in front of the right people?
Well, like you say, Houston, man. You can go anywhere, but Ali Sadiq had a spot called Diallo's when I first moved out here, and everybody went through Diallo's. Like if you were a comedian in Houston, you went through Diallo's. Diallo's was one of the toughest places, man. Like when I first moved out here, I was like, man, where all the spots at? And he was like, man, we got to go to Diallo's first. We went to Diallo's, and Diallo's was tough. Like the crowd would boo you.
Yeah.
Like they were rough. They would talk about you on stage. They didn't give a damn. So once I did that, I actually put myself in the right place at the right time because Terry Grossman was there. And Terry was like, you know, I'm about to do another spot. He had another spot called Fat Boys. And I would go up there and do shows with Terry Grossman. And those guys, they really like just looked after me, you know. Terry would give me advice on my jokes, and you know, he used to always say, "Man, he's from New Orleans. Nigga, you gotta talk to New Orleans shit." I mean, they just kind of put me in the right direction. They just kind of steered me in the right direction. Eddie B, Terry Grossman, Ali Sadiq, Billy Sorrell. Those guys really like looked after me.
I was just telling my friend, not my co-host, but another friend that, you know, we used to do this club called Cardi's 2000, way back in the Gap. And Ali used to be one of the hosts, you know. And man, I remember when Ali used to have braids. When he said braids, I'm like, dang, that's how old I am. I used to have braids.
Somebody actually told me that too. Somebody told me that, man. Somebody told me Ali
he used to have braids, man. He was funny back then, man. And he's funny now. But,
he's one of the most talented. He's one of the most underrated comedians, man, in the business. Yeah. Because I mean, Ali is funny, bro. Like, I was just having a conversation with another comedian. And I told him, I said, man, I don't know why Ali don't have a Netflix special. This dude is funny, bro.
Because he's too raw, man. He too raw, man. Yeah, man. That's the only reason. He come talking that penitentiary talk, man. And
man. Like legendary, man.
Yeah. Ali Sadiq, man, that's a very funny brother. So we have a few segments that we like to go through, on our show. So we're gonna put you through some of these segments. One of them is called "Sell, Kill, Marry," right?
Sell, kill, marry.
Yeah, you're gonna have to sell one of these people. You're gonna have to marry one of these people. You gotta kill the other one, right?
All right.
So I'll give you 3 names. I'm gonna give you the names I gave my co-host last time. Then I'm gonna give you some new names. We got Maya, Ashanti, and who was it? Mary J. Blige?
Nah, it was Halle Berry.
Oh, Halle Berry, Ashanti, and Maya. Go.
Oh man, y'all ain't shit. Oh, man, y'all terrible, man.
No, Boogie ain't shit. That's who ain't shit. Boogie ain't.
Yeah, but Boogie, you ain't shit. Yeah, I knew Boogie wasn't shit. I knew Boogie wasn't shit.
That's tough though, huh?
I knew Boogie wasn't shit. Goddamn, Boogie. Oh, yeah. Oh man, Maya and Ashanti. Man, y'all say Maya, Ashanti, and Mary J.
No, Maya, Ashanti, and Halle Berry.
Man, we killing Halle Berry too old. Oh,
damn!
Okay.
You killing Halle Berry because she's too old. What I said?
Yeah,
I said I was selling Halle, right?
Yeah.
All right. So I think we got similar concepts.
Halle Berry staying, bro. For me, that's Halle Berry, man.
I gotta kill her, man, cause she done been through hell, man. Eric Benet done told her that shit up.
She did.
That $290 ain't no good no more. You can't sell her because ain't nobody gonna buy.
No,
you can't sell Halle Berry.
It ain't worth it.
Halle Berry.
First off, for our female audience, we shouldn't be selling any of you young ladies. But in the event you got to sell somebody, someone is going to pay top dollar for Halle Berry. That's still Halle Berry.
Man, David Justice tore her up, and then Eric Benet came right behind and told, what she got?
Well, see, my thought process for selling Halle Berry is because she crazy. David Justice did what he did because she was crazy. Don't nobody want to deal with that craziness. So you sell it.
Halle Berry, if you're out there listening still.
Yeah, me personally, I kill her. Oh, I sell Maya. I think Maya have more value.
See, I said I would kill Maya.
Oh, I'm saying Maya got it. Ashanti got to go.
Maya?
Ashanti got to go.
Maya. Have you seen Maya?
I tried to told him.
Have you seen Ashanti? I tried
to told him. Have you seen Maya?
Man, I'm keeping Ashanti.
That's what I said. I said I was marrying Ashanti.
No,
I'm going on marry Ashanti. I'm going on sell Maya.
Ashanti got
I'll sell Maya. Maya got to get sold because I'm going to get top dollar for Maya.
At some point,
she a vegan too. She don't eat meat. She's a vegan. Oh man, I'm getting top dollar for that. That's grade A. That's grade A meat right there. That's USDA.
At some point, Ashanti gonna start singing, and both of y'all gonna be like, "Man, I should have killed this man."
Nah, not at all, bro. Not at all.
I don't even need her to sing. Herb Gotti ain't did enough. Herb Gotti ain't did enough for me to kill her.
You know what I'm saying? Then you got you boning behind Herb Gotti, man.
Well, actually, you boning behind.
But Herb Gotti ain't did enough. We know Herb Gotti ain't got nothing. He ain't got nothing. He ain't got nothing. He
can't believe it. He's like, man, I can't believe I knocked out Ashanti. Man, let me tell people again. You know me, it's kind of.
That's how we know. He's too happy.
All right, okay. That's. I'm gonna give you another one. All right, sell, buy, kill.
Before you move forward, bro.
I see what you're doing over there.
This Miller Lite and this Mountain Dew.
Yeah,
it's pretty fucking good, bro. Go ahead though.
Man, get out of here. This man gonna have we shitting bricks, man.
TikTok. Oh, I'm only drinking one. I didn't say I was gonna, be the whole 6-pack. It is good, bro. That's what I'm saying. TikTok didn't steer me wrong this time.
You gonna start sweating hard in the mud, man. You're gonna be like, oh man, time out right quick. I gotta go. Okay, I got another one. Sell, kill. Let's say sell, kill, and keep. The Houston Rockets, the LA Lakers, the New Orleans Pelicans.
Who you asking, me or him?
I'm asking him first.
Okay. I'm going to tell you now, I'm keeping the Pelicans because when nobody's looking, I'm a Pelican fan.
If nobody looking. Say it out loud. When nobody looking.
Yeah.
So
put
what
on
he's
some-
saying,
Nobody looking, I'm a Pelicans
what he's
fan.
saying is,
When they start looking, I'm a Knicks fan.
what he's saying is, them 23 games Zion gonna play, he gonna be a
Yeah.
Pelicans fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gonna
The rest of the I'm talking mad shit.
You gonna put on a jersey that say Pelicans?
I actually have one.
Oh man, you don't do that to yourself, man.
I'm a secret Pelican fan.
I want a Pelican.
The Rockets gotta die. I'm killing the Rock. I'm killing the Rockets.
This part is now over. This part is
Yeah, the Rockets got to go.
cut the part.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep the Rockets.
Stop the part.
I ain't even thinking twice with that one. They got to go.
So you keeping the
For what they
Pelicans?
did my Knicks all them years, there's no way I'm keeping the Rockets.
Why?
Yeah,
It ain't Elijah Warren's fault that he just abused Ewing. You know what I'm talking about?
Just
Yeah,
put them in the
see,
wash cycle.
That's the problem. Every year I was crying, so they got to go.
So you a Knicks fan?
We'll just deal with the Lakers
So you a Knicks fan?
because of Westbrook. Yeah, I'm a diehard Knicks fan.
I'm sorry to hear that, bro. That's like being a Cowboy fan.
No, it's worse. It's worse.
bad.
It's way worse. 'Cause
It's
these
bad.
Cowboys.
Yeah, you just don't know the trauma I dealt with last week. I damn near ran over somebody.
Yeah.
They had the Utah Jazz jersey on. I almost ran over him. I was just upset. I almost killed somebody that had a Utah Jazz jersey on.
Yeah, they got games starting next week, I think. 20 something. They got games. NBA games. This is right back in it, man.
So Boogie,
What?
we have a comedian on.
Yeah.
When are you gonna start your stand-up career? Because I think you have a future in it.
I already told you, man. If somebody don't laugh at my joke, bro, it's gonna be ugly, man. I'm gonna start fighting.
Not you, because you're egoless.
I'm egoless, man, but I'm sensitive though. I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my shit, man.
You are sensitive.
You know what I'm saying? You
But
get it there.
you'll come. I think you'll do good though.
He is, because he a clown ass nigga, so he should be good at telling jokes.
Time out. Time out. No, sir. No, sir. We will not act out in front of companies. We're not going to do
You say that's for a company.
see.
Nah, man, Boogie should. I am encouraging him to try his hand at comedy. I will be his biggest supporter. I will be front row, clapping. I will wear like some stupid ass outfits so he can roast me as part of his show. I will support my brother 100%.
Nah,
Boogie, just
Yes, sir.
try.
see, but see, I'm also mean, bro. I don't see. I'm trying to be a better person. You know what I'm saying? I get on stage, man. I'm gonna start talking about people, kids. You know what I'm saying? Man.
The truth about comedy, people. This is what I found out about comedy. Comedians are able to say the things that we want to say, that the crowd want to say.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of comedy. I see some shit in the audience, I can talk about it because everybody else thinking it.
See, that's why I've always said that was my funny.
In the audience, yeah, if you see a nigga in the audience with an orange suit on and a pink hat and nobody else, they're whispering about it, but nobody's saying it. And you say it, it's gonna be even funnier.
And I asked like, man, I'd be like, is it Easter? Somebody didn't tell me or something? Because this nigga over here got on.
So Boogie,
DL usually made a living by talking about people.
yeah, and
I personally don't talk about people in my comedy because I think that my life is funny enough. But you actually have comedians like Corey Holcomb. Corey Holcomb making millions.
See, Carl Hawkins, he cold-blooded brother too, man. He'll talk about anybody, man.
That's what I'm saying. You get on stage, bro, and you talk about a motherfucker. Guess what? You just talked about him. Oh well, you shouldn't have came to the comedy show.
Yeah.
So
You
Maul.
know what you coming to?
So Mr. Maul. Maul is your name, right?
Yep.
How do you what is your process of putting jokes together, preparing for your stand up? Like what is your process of putting your jokes together? Do you practice them in the mirror? Do you practice them around?
No, I just look at my son. I'm just being I look at my son give me my best material.
How old is your son?
My son, yes, my son is 12.
Oh yeah.
And he gives me my best goddamn material. He will say some shit, and you be like, you know what? I'm gonna use that shit because this nigga is retarded. This nigga is retarded. Like they gonna give you, like I talk about my life. Like my jokes are based around my kids, and my life. So a lot of times, I'll write my jokes. I'll write a lot of my jokes because, my kids doing some stuff. They might do something that's like really funny and I know I'm going to forget about it. So I'll write it down and then I'll go back and put it all together. But sometimes I'll just freestyle that shit. If it just happened that particular day, like I just go in and talk about it on the stage. It's pretty much like holding a conversation, bro. You just go up there, you just hold a conversation with people you don't know.
I got a question for you. And this is a good question. This might be the greatest question you ever heard in your whole life. So we used to do. Me and this guy right here used to do rapping. We used to be hip hop rappers, the hippity hop stuff. And you go to a show, it's 10 rappers there, maybe 20 rappers, and everybody is the best in their neighborhood. So they say everybody got the coldest flow, whatever, right? And so from time to time, the beat will come on and then, y'all start verbally jousting. You might, okay, this beat, this might know, you might hit them with a 16 or, a 32, or if you might hit them with something, right? As comics, do y'all be backstage hitting on, like, going, doing the dozens, kind of verbally jousting? Have you had any like, I know it's been times where you've gone to places and freestyled and somebody was like, for the rest of their life when they see it, hey, I'm at time at so-and-so when you did, Dub had a time when he tried to freestyle one time and he got burnt by the corniest dude in the whole club. But that's neither here nor there. But, people remember you from your classic, your intimate classic moments. Do you have moments like that where you were backstage with some comedians and y'all was roasting each other and you just hit somebody with some stuff and they're like, man, you can't believe you said that, and that's your calling card for them in life?
Yeah. When we backstage, there's a lot of shit going on. So, and when we backstage, man, sometimes we'll be back there and we'll be clowning each other. We'll be talking about each other. Scarface was back there at the Improv, man. This was the last show that I had at the Improv. It was me, Bubba Dub, JB. Scarface was back there and Tracy McGrady. And
as in JB Smooth?
No. He's a comedian, another comedian out of Dallas. And we was all sitting there. And Face was just talking shit. Scarface was being Scarface.
Yeah.
He was roasting everybody, baby.
Yeah.
So we all started roasting him. And there was another comedian back there. I don't know him offhand, but he was like, yeah, I'm the best comedian, because Scarface asked, he said, well, who y'all think is the best up-and-coming comedian in the game?
Yeah.
And he said, I'm the best. And man, we tore his ass up.
The best at what?
Yeah, we tore his ass up. And we tore him up so bad when he got on stage, he bombed, right? So when he got off the stage, we tore his ass up when he came back.
Oh man, y'all shook that man whole show off, man.
But I was told that every good comedian has bombed.
Is what?
Every good comedian has bombed.
Every great comedian has bombed. Okay. There's not a comedian in the business that can say, man, I've never bombed in my life. I watched Charlie Murphy, the late Charlie Murphy, bomb at Southern University. And we were sitting in the audience. We had went to the show and we sat in the audience and watched him bomb. And the crowd was just booing him. And Charlie just said, I got my goddamn money. I don't give a shit. I mean, every comedian bombed. This was before I even got in comedy, though. This was way before I had gotten into comedy and stuff like that. But when I got into comedy, I realized that everybody bombed. Yeah, Dave Chappelle bombed, and he was on a big stage.
Yeah.
So we all bomb, man. It just depends on the crowd. Sometimes you might go to a room, or you might be in a arena or whatever, and that crowd don't really want to see you. They ain't really come there to see you. So, you know, you get on stage and they ain't trying to hear what you got to say, and your jokes ain't really hitting on shit to them because they ain't there to hear you.
They gotta hear somebody else.
They don't laugh.
You're open, like,
yeah, they there to see somebody else.
Yeah.
I done been in rooms where, you know, the opener, the guy who opens the show up, he done had more people there. Like they'll have 40 people there to watch him perform. And he go on stage and he do his thing, and then we go up there and we don't do as good because they wasn't there to see us. They was there to see him.
Yeah.
They don't give a shit what you talking about. Like our jokes may be funny, but they don't care. Like they came to see their people.
That's
it happens.
That's one thing about Houston. I noticed that happens a lot too sometimes when you go somewhere and people weren't necessarily there to see you. You know what I'm saying? And so you end up having to win over a crowd that you're like, damn, I gotta win them over. And and the material is not bad. The material is high quality, but like you said, they ain't come to see you, man. So it don't matter what you say. No matter what you say.
They don't care.
I'm like, shit, your name is not blah, blah, blah. So we ain't trying to see you.
Right. They're not. And Houston, and believe it or not, Houston is really not a tough place. You know what I'm saying? Like, Houston actually shows love, man. Like, they really show love. Like, they'll come out and support you. But Houston is tough, too, because the minute you fuck up, they don't want to support you anymore. They done. You got one time with them. Like, they'll support you and love you till you mess up that one time. Once you mess up, they done with you. They ain't coming in no more shows. You'll be doing a room with 5 people in there. They ain't coming.
Okay, I got another question for you. This is gonna be the third best question you ever heard all your life, but it's kind of long, but it's okay. So, we talk about
pause after that, bro.
I ain't gotta say pause. It's kind of long, baby. You know, they know what it is. And you know what I'm saying? My female. Anyway, so we talk about social issues on the pod sometimes. You know, we talk about how we as a people deal with each other, and in entertainment, you know, we sometimes are with the I heard this, I heard that, I heard this. Like, that's how we get our information about entertainment. Like, we don't be knowing nothing about no splits or about no time frame. We just be like, well, I heard so and so and so and so, right? A lot of he say, she say, she, I, you know what I'm trying to say. So this thing came out the other day about Tiffany Haddish and Ari Spears, and I don't know if you got familiar with it, but there was a skit they did in 2008. It was how
yeah, it was horrible.
Yeah, that's what it was like through the eyes of a pedophile or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and so what my thing about the commentary from our people that I've been seeing is like, you know, this is I'm like, man, that's a bad joke. That's all it really was. Like, it's just a bad joke. But you have to have some kind of understanding that these type of jokes, like comedians go through, that's like a bad joke. Like, okay, I'm not trying. They're not. Tiffany Haddish is not a pedophile, I don't think, and Ari Spears is not a pedophile per se. They had a bad joke. They had a bad idea. It happens. You know what I mean? But like I said, we look at things so matter of factly sometimes as people that it's like, yeah, what do you feel about that? About the way they're being portrayed in the media and the way people are reacting to the video?
That's a good question. But I'll tell you like this. I don't know what made them do that joke. It's some things that just off limits.
Yeah.
If you watch that entire bit,
Yeah.
there were certain things about that bit that even comedians was like, yeah, I wouldn't even touch that shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
The bathtub scene with the little boy in the tub, and Eric Spears got in the tub with him. That was like, nah, man. I don't know what made them do that shit. I would have never touched that. And if they would have did it, it's certain ways you go about that. It's certain things you just don't do. I wouldn't even bring no kids in it.
Yeah.
I think that it was poor. It was horrible, man. And it kind of put a black eye on comedy, to be honest with you, because we already get the short end of the stick with everything. Like, people are so sensitive right now.
Mm-hmm.
There's certain things you can't say. You can't talk about certain communities.
Mm-hmm.
Or you'll get canceled. It's cancel culture, and everybody want to be canceling everybody and stuff like that. So we dealing with a lot. And then, you come back and you put this out here, and it's like, wow. Like, so comedians just don't even care what they talk about. They don't care what they do.
Yeah.
It was bad, man. And me having kids, and me even going through the things that I went through as a child.
Yeah.
Kind of like, damn, bro, like, y'all gonna do it like that. But it happened 3 years. The video is 3 years old, though.
Yeah, the videos. I know the videos old. The thing about it, and it got uploaded to Funny or Die, and I think it's a fine light.
Which is Will Ferrell's. Will Ferrell actually owns Funny or Die. So
see, the funny thing about that is he went viral when it first, because he had a skit where his daughter was doing a bunch of cursing. And it was like his daughter was the landlord, and they were doing voiceovers or whatever, and so it's like, I get it. To me, I just think that if you do something in bad taste, it's like you said, the cancel culture. Sometimes it goes too far to where it's like, now you label something as one thing, something else, because like it's. And I didn't heard Andrew Dice Clay go way far left. You know what I mean? I done heard some comedians go way far left. Like, so it's like, I'm not condoning what they're saying, but I'm also saying, like, man, we throw ourselves under the bus so fast, man. Like,
what brought it on though? Why now? Because I thought this was something that got recorded like in 2013 or 2014, and I thought this was like her friends' kids, and they're no longer friends. I read somewhere they tried to pay him like $15,000 because this came up a couple of years ago. Why did it come back up now, though? I'm trying to figure out what happened to bring it back up now. Like, is it a new case?
Well, the lady is suing again, but what brought it up is sometimes we put our foot in our own mouth. If Eric Spears wouldn't have said what he said about Lizzo, nobody wouldn't know about this, man.
I did see he said something about her last week. He said something like she looked like the shit emoji. She built like the shit emoji or something.
Like the shit emoji, and he said she's a great singer, but she's too goddamn big to be doing this, that, and the third. Man, listen. Here's the thing, and y'all entertainers, so y'all know where I'm coming from with it when I say this. In this day and age now, when you say something and the masses don't agree with you, bro, they'll go pull up they'll go back and they'll pull up a tweet or they'll pull up an old video and they'll put it out there. When he said what he said about Lizzo, somebody went deep down in the archives, man, because Funny or Die had deleted that video. That video was not even on Funny or Die no more. Somebody found that video and put it out there. Tiffany Haddish just happened to be in the middle of it.
Yeah.
If he wouldn't have said what he said, nobody wouldn't have went out and looked for that video. That video wouldn't even be talked about right now. But to embarrass him and to make him feel, to bring him back down to size, they had to do that. And I do voiceovers, right? I do a lot of voiceovers. Like I do voiceovers for Ben 10 and things like that.
Yeah.
Right. So when Hollywood has a way of bringing you down to where you need to be. When you're at the top and you think you're getting too big, there's people at the top who will do something to bring you back down and put you back at the level where you at. Now, you're not an A-list. You can't speak on another A-list. You a D-list celebrity. So we going to embarrass you, bring your ass back down to the D-list where you at. Eric Spears is not an A-list celebrity. You talking about Lizzo, who's an A-list celebrity. You D-list, nigga. You don't belong up there. This is not true. This conversation shouldn't even be. You should have just did away with the conversation.
Next question. Yeah. Next question.
Yeah. That's how you handle that. Because Hollywood have a way, man. Hollywood got a lot of dips and corners in certain things, man, that you're not even supposed to speak about because you're not at that level. I'm an F-list celebrity. I ain't even a D, nigga. I'm an F. I'm an F-. I'm at the bottom goddamn totem pole. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really not even supposed to be talking about an F+ celebrity. I need to be talking about the niggas who F- with me. You know?
I'm curious to how it's going to play out because Tiffany Haddish is an A-list celebrity at this point, you know.
Is she an A-list celebrity, bro?
Hell yeah, bro.
I would say yes and no.
She got like 4 or 5 shows out right now.
Tiffany, yeah, but see, they make Tiffany one way. Tiffany is one dimensional.
Yeah,
they haven't even let Tiffany show her range yet. So I wouldn't say she's an A-list just yet. Tiffany has always been the hood chick in every movie that she played in. She always got to be that old ignorant broad.
Yeah.
She's not. She hasn't got that part, that role where everybody thinks she's serious. Like she hasn't got that part yet.
You think
when she gets that role, then she's still funny. She still wants.
You think she has that in her though? Like, do you think that's in her wheelhouse?
You know what? Shit, we didn't think it was in Kevin Hart's either. And Kev played the hell out that movie on Netflix with Wesley Snipes. We didn't think Kev could do that.
I think Kevin Hart got talent though. I think like Kevin Hart has real talent.
Kev got range.
Kevin Hart and Wesley Snipes.
Oh, you didn't see that shit, bro?
I looked at Kev.
I haven't seen it.
Kev played in that role.
Yeah, he was like. He was like almost playing himself, bro. And like Wesley Snipes was his crooked brother who kept putting him in bad situations.
Did not see what's called.
And Kev played the shit out that role. Kev messed me up because I was like, damn, I ain't think Kev could do that. I didn't think Kev could play that.
Soul Plane was a good movie.
Kev was serious.
Get out of here.
Soul Plane was a good movie.
Stop it.
Soul Plane was. So you telling me Soul Plane wasn't a good movie, and the other movie he played in with Dame Dash.
Soul Plane was the worst movie ever made.
Oh man, y'all tripping, man. Soul Plane was fire, bro. What are you talking about?
Snoop Dogg was a pilot, man.
Bro, you ain't.
Snoop, exactly. Snoop a pilot.
Method Man was, man. Come on now.
Who was your African homie that got knocked out in the hot tub? He acted. He a comedian too. Godfrey.
Yeah, he was in that. Okay, so since we here,
Soul Plane funny, man. Y'all
what's your?
Bro.
Nah, man. What's your top 5 comedians
of all time or
all time?
Or just a lot?
All time.
All time.
Yeah.
Dave.
Okay.
Red.
Okay. Gotta have Red in there.
Dave, Red, Richard, Eddie.
Okay.
And Eddie.
Who?
Eddie
Dave,
and who? Yeah.
Eddie and Eddie.
Oh, Eddie Griffin and Eddie Murphy.
Okay.
Eddie Griffin. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you my top 5. I might be a little different. I got Rich at 1. I got Dave at 2. I got George Carlin at 3. George Carlson, Carlin, obviously his name.
Mm-hmm.
Got him at 3. I got Eddie at 4. And at 5, man, 5 spot is hard, man. At 5, I'm gonna put Carlos Miller.
Damn.
Now it's hard for me to put somebody new in now because Bill Burr is actually
Bill Burr is hard. Bill Burr is hard.
I could put Bill Burr in my top 5 too because Bill Burr is awesome. I could put Neil Brennan in there. Neil Brennan, let me tell you something. Neil Brennan is probably one of the white boys that nobody even knows about.
Yeah, I like Neil, but Brennan, I like him, but Neil I don't like him like Bill Burr.
And Neil, I watched Neil in Minnesota. I literally watched Neil Brennan surgically dissect a whole entire crowd after they were rowdy. Like these people was going nuts in this damn arena. Neil Brennan got on stage and told that shit up. Excuse my language. I was like, God damn. And he did it easy. Here's a guy who wrote the Chappelle Show.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking. Yeah, I like Aziz Ansari as Aziz. I can't say his last name.
Aziz is pretty funny.
Aziz is pretty funny.
Yeah, Aziz, he's pretty funny as well. Bill Burr Bill Burr can tell stage up too, man.
Yeah.
Bill Burr is cold.
How y'all feel about Andrew Schultz?
Nice.
Mid.
I like him. I like
he's better than mid, bro. Schultz is nice.
He's as a comedian or as being funny?
I mean, as a comedian. Schultz is nice.
I think he mid. As being funny, he's a funny guy. But I'm not saying he's not he's top 100, but I'm saying he's not in the conversation with Bill Burr or with I
think
Red Fox.
No, not Red Fox.
Bill Burr is, man. But what do you say? He said if you put the fucking in front of the word or behind the word, it changes the whole way you say it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I heard though.
Yeah, I'm man, that's
now
that's so
Andrew
true.
Schultz, that infamous.
Yeah.
That Andrew Schultz guy, that's special. I like it.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Well, I got a question. How come Della Reese doesn't make y'all top 5? I fucks with Della Reese, bro.
This guy here was Della Reese, man. Della Reese is kind of funny, but
Della Reese was what?
She's kind of funny, but
Mom's Maybelline. You ever heard Mom's Maybelline?
I heard a little bit of the content. She was funny and vulgar.
Them women back in the day, they were raw. They had to keep up with the men.
Yeah.
And so it was they were raunchy.
I noticed none of y'all had any kings of comedy in y'all top 5.
Now, I was thinking about Cat Williams.
Nah, I fuck with the Mac man, bro.
Bernie Mac.
Bernie Mac.
I like that. I don't. Here's the thing with Mac. I love Mac. I don't think Mac was a GOAT. People like to crown. People like to put you in that GOAT status when you die.
It's true.
He was there for me when he was alive, though, man. Bernie Mac was funny as fuck.
He was funny, but
he was.
But he wasn't I don't think. I mean, he's funny.
Mac never had a special.
That too.
That is, yeah.
He died before.
He did.
The only special he had was the Kings of Comedy.
It was.
He never had a special. He had a TV show, but no special. Mac was never given a special. So,
who you with?
I think that if he would have had a special, he would have tore it up. But he wasn't even given the opportunity to have a special. I think a lot of people were scared of him having a special because Mac would have tore that shit up to where nobody else would have been able to say the shit that Mac would have said. I think he was on his way to GOAT status, but to me, like, Lord rest his soul, I'm just not a person to say, just because he did to go. No, I'm not. I can't do that. I won't even, like, his legacy. He left a lasting legacy, but and he was great, but he wasn't a GOAT.
What about Keenan Ivory Wayans?
Huh?
That's a GOAT. Him and Robert Townsend.
Yeah.
Keenan and Robert are GOATs.
They go, but not a stand up though. Not as stand up comedians to me.
No, the writers.
Yeah,
writers.
A lot of that shit.
They're the best to do it. Them two was the best the two best black writers to ever do it.
Better than Paul Mooney?
Did you?
They were better than Paul Mooney.
Did you see?
Better.
It fucked me up when I saw who got writing credit for Raw.
Yeah, Eddie Murphy, Chris Collins, Keenan Ivory Wayans.
Yeah, it was Keenan Ivory.
They was out on there.
It was Keenan.
Keenan wrote this
Keenan
shit.
did Raw. Yeah. Go check Robert Townsend out. Go see how many writing credits Robert Townsend had. It's gonna blow your mind.
Yeah, when you watch Raw, it's written by Keenan Ivory Wayans.
Yeah, Robert Townsend and Keenan Ivory Wayans are literally like they were the best to do it. They were the best. If you know the history of how Keenan Ivory Wayans came up with Raw, you would be like, yeah, this shit is crazy. Mm-hmm. He thought of them jokes in 2 days. That shit was wrote in 2 days. Like, them dudes was cold. They were behind their years.
Paul Mooney always seemed like a more extreme Dave Chappelle. Like, Chappelle would give you the commentary in a digestible way that's still funny and make you think. And Paul Mooney was just raw with it. Paul Mooney was funny as hell.
Paul was Richard Ryder.
Yeah.
He wrote for Richard for many, many, many years. But
I don't know about this writing credit.
He wrote for Richard. Yeah, he wrote for Richard, but Richard wrote too. It wasn't Paul just writing and giving Richard.
I'm talking about this Raw because I watched Raw several times, and I did notice him having a writing credit, but it was Eddie Murphy and Keenan Ivory Wayans. But that could be just talk because I can't do about it.
Keenan Ivory Wayans is writing. Him and Robert Townsend, man. Robert Townsend was another one that was just like, them dudes was brilliant, bro. Like, they were, like, the things that the comedians that they wrote for, and Living Color was ahead of his time.
It was. And Living Color was fire.
Yeah, that was ahead of his time, man. And Living Color would be popping right now. Like, Nick Cannon is doing what Keenan did. That wilding out ain't nothing but that wilding out is just on a different scale of In Living Color. It's just In Living Color was
better.
In Living Color was better.
And then you look at what Keenan did. Keenan produced a lot of your great comics. Jim Carrey is hilarious.
Yeah.
Jim Carrey, Tommy Davidson, Marlon came on there after he graduated high school. Yeah. Jamie Foxx, Tim Wayans.
People forget how good of a comic Jamie Foxx is, bro.
Jamie Foxx is not a comic,
People forget because he's so talented and he does so much.
He's not a comic though, man. He's not a comic,
Jamie Foxx has legit stand-up though.
His stand-ups were like
Jamie is a monster.
Jamie got legit stand-up, bro.
His stand-ups to me were more like like he was up there like he had a show, bro. Like he'd be singing, he'd be it was
his stand-up is legit.
I think I Need Security was probably one of the best. Yeah, that shit was hilarious. It was hilarious. I'm gonna tell you somebody else that most people don't even think about, but he's funny as well. See David Allen Greer?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Bruh, if you ever get I don't think he's really gonna do stand up no more, but if he does and you ever get a chance to go see him perform, take the opportunity to just go see him and watch him. Brother, these dudes, Keenan had a group of people, man, that was in Living Color that was so cold on stage that we didn't even get a chance to see. Like, we didn't think about it like this. Tommy Davidson was a crackhead on In Living Color. We didn't even get to really see Tommy Davidson in his true form because he was on drugs so much the nigga was stayed in jail. He was going back and forth to jail. Jim Carrey was doing so much off stage to where he couldn't even do on stage work. Like, these dudes was just that talented. Jamie did one special, maybe two. I think it was maybe two. And then he went to the movies.
Yeah.
Like, these niggas was cold, man.
Jamie Foxx is probably an underappreciated gift to us from, you know, the entertainment guys, because he does it all.
He do so much, you take it for granted, bro. It's just like, oh, Jamie Foxx doing some more fire shit. You take it for granted because he do so much.
Jamie is the most unappreciated comedian in the game, bro.
Jamie Foxx is... And
Jamie got to be top 3 unappreciated.
I'm gonna tell you why Jamie Foxx is not fair. And this is just touching one thing he does, bro. His impressions are fire. He might be top 5 impressionists in the game, bro. Just off impressions. I ain't even talking about actual stand-up comedy ability, acting range, musical ability. This man got don't he got some Grammys?
Got a couple. He got Grammys. He got platinum records. He got. You know,
this man can do serious roles, bro, in acting. Like, he's a legit actor, bro. It's not like a bullshit.
That's why the Kevin Hart serious role, like, even though he killed it, y'all say, Jamie set the bar so high for comedians going to see it. Jamie and Eddie. I think Eddie's underappreciated when it comes to taking serious roles too, because if you think about it, in a lot of his movies, he played the straight guy and the funny guy. Like Bowfinger. Have y'all seen Bowfinger?
Mm-hmm.
Bowfinger is like the funniest movie, one of the funniest movies I've ever seen in my life. And he played the straight character and he played like 3 roles. The Clumps, he was playing like 8 roles at the same time.
Yeah,
underappreciated.
I noticed we didn't mention Martin Lawrence or Bill Cosby in our greats.
Bill Cosby funny.
Martin is a GOAT.
Martin is funny too. I wasn't a big fan of Martin, but he's funny.
Cosby not a GOAT?
Cosby. You ever watch any Bill Cosby stand up?
Cosby is like family friendly GOAT status comedy, bro.
I'm saying like
he's a GOAT at raping.
Like the early Bill Cosby when he like used to wear, like when he used to hang out with Sidney Poitier
and wear them leisure suits.
Yeah.
Him and Darren Sharp are goats and raping, boy. Ain't nobody raping like they rape.
Darren Sharp or something else though.
Then when he got to like when he's like in his 40s and he was telling the dad jokes, but he was like high level dad jokes.
Cosby was funny, bro.
Cosby's very funny, man.
I'm talking about like you had the Cosby Show, then you had the one where it was just him and Felicia Rashad. That shit was funny too, bro.
I'm saying like Cosby had a stand up, man. But I'll never forget this, man. He was like, man, ideas hide in your ass. Cause it's like every time you have an idea, you be wondering like, man, what I was gonna do? And as soon as you sit down, you be like, oh. It's like the idea must be, because every time as soon as you sit down, like, I remember now. Cosby pretty funny, man. Bill Cosby. Pilly. So who do you see as the who are some young guns in the comedy game that you guys are looking at? I really like All Def Media. Is that what it's called? Yeah, All Def with Roast Me, those guys, Billy Sorrells, like you said before, Craig Washington, that whole gang, you know, Kev on Stage, all those guys are pretty funny. Who are some guys that new school that you guys like?
I'm not a fan of Kev on Stage, bro.
Kev on Stage.
Bubba Dub. You got cats like Bubba Dub.
Yeah.
You got Ha Ha Davis.
Okay.
I like Ha Ha. Bub is my guy, man. My
Trash. Trash.
I got I mean, shit. I look at myself. I'm gonna be cocky. I don't know. My damn self, you know.
Oh, that's right,
I
Dub.
mean,
I tell you, Dub, we got invited to a show, man, to a comedy show. The great Ash DeVito is throwing his 1 year anniversary. I forgot. I think it was, it's a Thursday, September 20 something. So we got, we supposed to be in the house, man.
and that's my guy, man. That's like a little brother to me, man. He does, man. Got I mean, I like DC. I think DC is funny, man.
DC Young Fly?
Yeah, DC Young Fly.
Man, he had to grow on. He had to grow on me, man. He had to grow on me.
And Carlos Miller is Carlos, man.
Carlos Miller that's a treasure, man.
Yeah, Los is a beast, man. Los he do this effortless.
Yeah.
He do this comedy effortless, man.
I like Chico too.
Yeah, I like Chico too, man. Chico Bean, you know, them 85 South boys, them boys. Yeah. They all nice with it.
I ain't gonna lie. I like Carlos and DC together. When that young energy, that old energy together, they pretty funny.
Yeah.
They're pretty funny.
Los have an old soul.
Yeah.
So like with Los, you know, like I said, man, he do this so effortless. You watching him, man, he don't even put effort into his fun.
Yeah. Like he just come and just be funny and he leave, man. Roaches. It
just comes out naturally.
Yeah. Roaches everywhere. Roaches in my hair. Roaches.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's a lot of these comedians, the internet comedians and stuff, they be funny, but you know, when you put them on the stage, man, they can't hold a light or a candle, man.
Yeah. You know, I like a lot of the comedians that can. I like more than one style of comedy. You know, so like I was saying, George Carlin. I like George Carlin comedy. He's a thinker. You know what I mean? I like Cat Williams. He's a thinker as well. You know, I like.
George Carlin was awesome, man. George Carlin was.
Yeah, I don't. Sometimes.
Damn.
Yeah, he was the man.
You went back on. You went back with that. George Carlin was a dog.
I used to listen to that nigga Crazy all the time, that record, and listening to Mudbone and you know all that kind of stuff, man. And it's like the creativity.
Really a historian.
Man, I've been trying to tell people, man. You know, I tried to tell my co-host one day. I was like, man, I have a compulsive disorder with information, so I can go. I'm like, we might have a discussion or disagreement, and not saying that I know it or I know, but I'm saying like. I'm not just pulling this off the top of my. I'm like I really dig deep into subject matter so that I can have an understanding of knowing what the hell's going on.
You dig deep into what you want to dig deep into, and then if it's a subject that somebody else isn't as interested in as you are, you want to criticize them.
Come the hater, man.
But then I'll ask you something, and then you'll brush that shit off because you don't know about it, and then you want to talk about something else.
If I don't know, but I'm gonna tell you I don't know about it.
No,
bro.
You won't. You'll like try to bullshit your way through it and then be like, I don't know.
Nah, I'm gonna tell you off the film. I don't know nothing about all that pagan stuff you be trying to talk about, man. I don't know about that, bro. You have the information about that. I don't know about that. You know what I'm saying? I could tell you about some other things, but I can't tell you about no pagan, man. I'm sorry, bro.
Did you ever read about Operation Fast and Furious?
No, I did not, bro. I did not.
Gotcha.
I did not.
That's all I want.
But do you want to tell us about it? Do you want to tell us about it?
No, I've already talked to somebody else on that podcast.
See what I'm saying? See how my partner do me? My co-host?
No, because literally the first day I brought the shit up.
You talk about it then, man.
Literally the first day I brought the shit up, I talked about it. And I had commentary for you about it. And you brushed that. I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about this. That's how you did. No, that 100% is how you did me, bro.
I will go to the film, bro. You know I do that.
Fuck you in your film. Cause you,
see what I'm saying?
Cause you ain't gonna say nothing. Because if you actually go to the film and find evidence that I was wrong, you're gonna post it.
Exactly.
And you've only posted one time that I've been wrong about something.
Bruh, I know because I'm a good guy, man. I don't do like you do me, man.
Man,
I ain't gonna post all the time.
Hey,
See what I'm
hey man,
saying?
shut this shit up with that bullshit.
See what I'm saying? See that Mountain Dew and that what's called starting to kick in, man.
Book, I'm not JB. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I'm not doing that tonight.
See what I'm saying? Why are you so sensitive, man? We having a good time, man. We talking about what's called and you talking about what you're not gonna do tonight, man.
I'm not gonna feed into your. I'm not in a bad mood. I'm just not gonna feed into your
correct narratives out here, man.
Your narrative that you're trying to say that I can't hold my liquor because I had Mountain Dew mixed with Miller Lite, which was pretty good. I'm not drunk. I just don't feel like dealing with you trying to create a narrative about me tonight, bro. I just don't.
See, man, I'm not creating any narrative, brother. But you know what I'm saying? We can mosey on down a different trail if that makes you happy, man. It'll make me happy to make you happy, man.
Hey, man, do whatever what God tells you to do, bro. If you want to mosey down any trail, mosey down the trail you want to mosey down, bro.
I was wondering, y'all must be real close friends, huh?
I can't stand.
Y'all argue like y'all brothers.
We've been doing this shit for 20 years, man. Jesus,
man, this guy right here, man.
I can hear the years in this.
This guy right here, man.
Because Boogie is the true antagonist. So Boogie tries to get under your skin, and that's his goal in life is to get under someone's skin. What are you talking about? And then once he does it, he that nigga. You know that nigga that your parents told you about. You got to watch them niggas that throw the rock and hide their hand. He that nigga.
He protecting all my sayings.
Except he African, so he trumped the spear and hide his hand, bro. You know what I'm saying?
See what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about right there. It always got to be some extra on his. He was like, I'm throwing rocks, but then he just came out with the spear joke. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I assume that you were a better spear thrower than rock thrower.
See, and then you try to make it, man, you know what? You're lucky I found a new space in life to be in, because that would be the check mark right there where I start to go left and be the Boogie that I used to be.
Go left.
I've changed, bro. 28 a day, man. 28 day club, man. Shout out to my boy, my guy, man, Kwame, the millionaire profit finder, man. Put me down with the shirt 28 a day, man. We're gonna have a long talk, me and him, and we're gonna get some things taken squared away with 16 shots, man. So it's coming soon. But man, I don't want to hold you all night, man. It's 11:30 here. I know it's 12:30 there, Dub. Love to have you on the show, big brother Maul.
I appreciate y'all, man.
I'm gonna try to make it to this. You see, y'all on 24th, right?
21st,
yeah.
and you said you were on the 21st in Birmingham, right?
Yeah, in Birmingham.
Burger King. Last time I was Birmingham, they ain't went back. I was like, and don't come back here.
I'll be at the Stardome in Hoover, right outside of Birmingham, in Hoover, Alabama, at the Stardome.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yep, I'll be there, and then I'll be in San Antonio, October 26th. I'll be in the Tone.
Okay.
If any of your followers in San Antonio and in Alabama, y'all come get y'all a good laugh. Come rock with your boy.
Let me see. You said October what? I know that's okay. It's baby girl birth. That's a Wednesday. 26th. That's a Wednesday. Yeah. I'm gonna try to make one of these shows, man. I gotta make some shows, man.
Yeah, man. Whenever you in Houston, let me know, man. I'm always hitting up a few little spots, and I do little, guest spots. I actually just did the guest spot today with TK Kirkland at the Comedy Line. So yeah.
Have you ever been to the secret group?
Yep.
What's that like, man? They've been trying to get me going there for a minute. I got a friend over there. Cool. He's like, come to the mic.
Yeah, when you get up there, you just make sure you park it somewhere safe, because you might come out and your car just robbed. But yeah,
where is it at?
It's been broken your car.
Downtown, right?
Downtown, down the street from Warehouse Live.
I know exactly where it's on the corner right there. I know exactly where it's at.
Yep.
Used to be.
Oh, that's what that. Yeah, it's right by the gym. It's right by Blue Fitness. What they call it? EADO? What they say, bro? How you say that shit?
Edo.
Edo? Yeah.
80 East downtown. Baby Third Ward.
No, they will break into your car over there, bro.
I'll just catch the bus out
Yeah,
there. Like, this nigga got the bus to come tell jokes? Yes.
So how many days a week is the secret group open? And so I never knew it was us. I thought it was, the other folks.
Well,
I don't know how many days. Oh no, that's a good question. I don't know how many days they open, but I know on the weekends they normally be having shows and stuff like that.
So before you go, are there any trash comedians that you just don't like their jokes?
There's always be a bunch of trash comedians that I don't like jokes. I'll just say this. A lot of comedians' jokes be trash and ran down and through, but they can always do better. So it might be trash to me, but it may be something funny to somebody else. I typically never tell them that they stuff is trash because, who am I? I'm just one person, so, but yeah, there's a bunch of them out here. But
well, I feel like we're going to see Young James Boogie on a comedy stage near you soon, real soon.
Yeah, I think I'm hoping we do. We need to catch him up there one day.
Man, if I get up there, I'm telling you, man, it's gonna be ugly, man. If my joke, so I got a whole bit.
But ain't that the purpose of being a comedian or book? So it sounds like what you're telling me is, if you get on stage, your joke's gonna be funny.
No, I'm saying that I got it because I feel like, to be candid and honest, I would definitely do some Caucasoid strong places first before I did some of our people, because I think that the comedy that I would go through, it would be, I'm not going to tell a bunch of hood jokes. You know what I'm saying? My comedy might be a little might be more abstract than, our people are used to. You know what I mean?
Give us a joke. Give me a joke right quick.
Cats. Everybody think that cats are like, these adventurers and stuff, but really they're just stupid. Like, they leave the house and don't know where the hell they at. So they get out of the house and they're like, where am I? Where am I?
Yeah, we gonna have to work on that.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying?
I was waiting for the punchline, bro.
But that is the punchline.
That shit was trash.
Trash. No, man, but it do be like, I would think everybody like, oh, they're so adventurous, they go off and they'll come back. No, they lost, man. They lost for like 4 days, man. They don't know where they at. They asking their friends, hey, yo, Marvin, do you know how to get home, man? I'm lost too.
Is this you adding on to the joke?
You ever thought that animals like when they like we call them Puffy or Blue Eyes or whatever, but like their real names like Malachi or like something biblical, and like you call them by you're like, oh, Boopy, come here, and their friends outside like, Boopy, he just called Malachi Boopy.
So that's the whole bit.
No, that's just I was freestyling right there.
Oh, okay.
Showing you my range.
All right. Let's write them down, bro. Let's
you know what I'm saying, bro?
Let me write it like a joke or two.
No, you can't write my jokes, bro.
Why I can't write a joke or two, bro?
I mean, you're gonna have me something crazy, man. I know you. You're
like
gonna have me saying something. I don't know, but I don't trust you.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't have to write anything for you to be sounding crazy.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying, man? With friends like these, who needs enemies? Oh, friend.
Oh, that's part of the bit as well. Yeah, we gotta work on stand up.
That was the truth. That was the truth, man. You're a professional bug putter downer.
Okay.
Anyway, man, this has been another. What's the name of this podcast again, bro?
We've talked about this. You're not allowed to do the outro, bro.
What's the name of this podcast, man?
It's the 16 Shots Podcast with one Young James Boogie and AR Dub.
Tell me how you took it. I'm going to tell you what I meant.
You're not gonna play the intro because I said it. That's what you're doing. You the only person that because you got the button, so you can push the button. So you can't just push the button. We can't show off for company. That's how you acting.
Now let's begin the story.
Hey, I'm saying, man. I mean, co-host, man.
Dub down, motherfuckers.
H-Town's finest.
The Mall should be
podcast.
the Mall and Boogie Show. The Mall and Boogie Show. The Mall and Boogie Show. That sounds good, don't it?
You can do whatever you want to do as long as I produce it. I don't care.
The Mall. That sounds good, don't it? Right? It's call it Who Orleans, right? Houston and New Orleans put together. Orleans.
Now you gonna owe me some money for that one because that's my line.
Tell me, bro. I made that up, bro.
You did not make that up, bro.
I got the shirt that I made up. I made
the shirt. I made the line.
I got it's in my song. It's how my.
It's not in your song. It's in my verse first, bro. I said it first. I said welcome to New Orleans. I made up the line after Katrina when everybody came to Houston, bro. So don't even try to steal my line.
This man stealing ass nigga. Man, this man stealing line. I can't believe after 20 years you try to steal my line.
You line stealing ass, non-rapping ass nigga, bro.
You pull out the line and then you pull out the line. Oh, nigga left. You pull out the line and I pull out the line.
Huh?
You pull out the line and I pull out the line. You put the line out. You pull your line out and I pull my line out and we pull our line side by side and we'll see you said it first.
I said it first. Kevin put on the shirt. You made the design for the shirt.
Historically wrong. But
did we or did we not have shirts that said New Orleans? Yes or no?
Yes, because
who made the design? Who made the design?
I made the design.
Who made the line?
I made the line too.
You didn't make no line up, nigga.
All right, man.
All right, so next pod, you play the song that you got the line in.
All right. What's the name? What's the next time we pardon?
On normal pod days, Tuesday.
Bet. Say less, spam.
Recording stopped.
Say less, spam.
I'm still recording though, nigga.
You can. I'm just.
Yeah, nigga. Yeah.